It is day 4 of potty training. So we'll see how today goes. I think she'll be fine at the sitter, and she'll be fine when she gets home. Right, Harper? Alright, I'll check back in with y'all. Hey beauties! It's Nikea here with a Mom Life vlog. Mom, I forgot my theme song. I need to remember it. It's a Mom Life vlog. Mom vlog for your life. Mom Life vlog. Mom vlog. Mom Life vlog. Hey beauties, it's Nikea here with another hashtag Mom Life vlog. It's a Mom Life vlog. Mom vlog for your life. Mom Life vlog. Mom vlog for your life. Yeah, that's my theme song. And as you can tell by the title, today's Mom Life vlog is about potty training. It is everyone's dream and fear, okay? My dream was to have Harper potty trained before she was 2 and not have to worry about diapers anymore, because diapers are not fun, especially when they get older and they start eating solid food and you gotta change those diapers. Whether you use disposables or cloth diapers, it's just it's like, why you smell like a grown person and you not even 2? What have you been eating? Ugh. So Harper started Harper started officially potty training when she was a little bit younger than 18 months. I started potty training her over spring break, and I wanted to start potty training her when I had an extended amount of time, because I'm a teacher, and as you know, teachers don't have a lot of free time, so I didn't want to like start and then stop and start and then stop. So the beginning of my spring break, we went to New Orleans, and I decided when we got back we were gonna go cold turkey. So that first morning of spring break, when we woke up, I got her up and put her on the potty, and I put some panties on her, and we just went for it. Y'all, we are potty training again. Harper, say hey.
Hey.
And we've sat on the potty once this morning. So I'm gonna sit her up there again in another 30 minutes to get her back into practice. So we started potty training before, and that was pretty okay. We've never gone out in public in just underwear, but she has told me when she needed to poop, but she still doesn't tell us when she needs to pee. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Okay. All right, so yeah, Harper is going to tell me when she needs to pee and poop, and we'll just keep track of this all day, all week. Let's see, fingers crossed. I'll have a potty trained toddler hopefully by the end of the month. Summer is the long goal, right? Or hopefully by the end of the week. That'd be great, right? Potty train? Yeah. She said no. So before that, I had went to the store and bought her some underwear, and Harper is really into Poppy from Trolls, so I got her some of those so she would be excited about them, so she could kind of, you know, just have something to buy into, because you want her to be excited about it. So I had read someone's vlog, I had pinned it on my Pinterest like a while ago, like potty training in 3 days. So I read that you should like try to juice them up and, you know, keep them in like a common area where you can see them. So what I decided to do is we had these pads that I had bought when I was pregnant for postpartum, you know, because, you know, after that you're still shedding stuff from your uterus, and I didn't want to leak on the couch or anything. So I was going to use them for myself, but I never wound up using them. So I put those all around the living room. I put towels all around the living room. I put those on the couch, and Harper just all day was in panties or she was naked. So we literally went cold turkey. And I'm gonna insert, you know, some videos and some clips of like my process for you all, so you just don't sit here and listen to me talk about potty training. You can actually see it. But I felt that it was the right time for her because she would wake up dry, or she would go long periods of time without soiling her diaper. So I figured, okay, this is a good time to start. And it was my hopes to have her potty trained in that week, but she wasn't potty trained. But what I did do is when she went back to her child care provider, her in-home daycare, she did work with us, and she took Harper to the potty as well. So Harper was still getting that time to go to the potty. So what we did was, about every 30 minutes I would sit her on the potty and let her sit there for about 10 or 15 minutes. And whenever she went potty, I made a huge deal of it, like clapping, singing, dancing. Like, you have to set up a potty station, like keep underwear there, keep wipes, keep towels, just be able to like celebrate your child. And I made sure that there was something on the TV for her to watch to kind of keep her in one space. And even when she would nap, I would let her stay in her underwear. This is when we were on spring break. And you know, if she did pee, she would pee on the little pad that was underneath her. So that entire spring break we went potty training. We were potty training, and then of course I had to go back to work, and she was still potty training with the sitter. So that went pretty well. So I did my best. Like, if she didn't want to go potty, she was kind of resistant to it. I didn't want to force her because I didn't want her to have a fear of going to the potty. I wanted it to be something that she enjoyed and embraced. And so after spring break, we potty trained for like 2 more weeks. And then I told her sitter, I was like, you know what? I feel like Harper is just not feeling it. So, you know, we're just gonna stop potty training and, you know, put her back in the cloth diapers. And then once we decided that, it's like Harper was like, oh, now I want to go to the potty and stuff. So she would soil her diaper even less. So then after that, we decided, okay, we're gonna, you know, keep up with the potty training. And, you know, so I would send underwear, send extra clothes. I even like went to Walmart and bought Harper like a whole bunch of dresses because summer was coming. So I figured that that would be easy, you know, especially to teach her how to go by herself. She could just lift up her dress and pull down her panties on her own. Now, I do cloth diaper, and I could have used the cloth diapers as potty training, but since I started her fairly young, she just didn't have the strength or the dexterity to do that. And like I said, we went cold turkey. We got back into potty training. So Harper's technically been potty training since like April, and it's now August, but she's really getting better at it. But one thing I will say is, when you're potty training, you have to keep yourself on a schedule in order to keep them on a schedule, because if you fall off, then your child will start to fall off. And yes, Harper had accidents. She peed on herself, she pooped on herself, she's pooped on the floor, she's tried to play in her poop, she's tried to play in her pee in the potty, because it's just like this new thing where she can see it and touch it herself. Like, even when she was wearing diapers, when she would poop, she would like try to put her hand back. So Harper peed in the potty, but I walked over and she had put her underwear in the potty. Why, Harper? With Harper, but she just peed in the potty. Yay! But she put her underwear in the potty again. Do y'all see this?
Hey.
Luckily, it was the dirty pair already that needs to be washed. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. This is the scene of Harper's first accident today. It happened after she was having a hissy fit after I took a marker away from her. So now she's over there sitting on the potty. Sit down, little girl. So when we first started potty training, my issue with Harper is that when you would put her on the potty, she would go, but she didn't understand the sensation of having to go before actually going. Like, she would pee on herself and then say pee pee, poo poo poo. So she knew what it felt like afterwards, but she didn't understand that sensation before. And another thing that I did to kind of get her excited about going potty, there's this mom, her video like went viral on Facebook, and she came up with this potty song, and I started using that with Harper, and now she's starting to learn it because me and her dad use it as well. So it goes, tell mommy when you need to pee, Tell mommy when you need to poop. You gotta pee pee in the potty. Poop poop in the potty. So it's kind of like a call and response. So tell mommy when you need to pee. Tell mommy when you need to poop. And then I say, you gotta pee pee. And then Harper say, in the potty. And I say, you gotta poop poop. And then she says, in the potty. So now that she's getting older, she's starting to say it now. And now that she's getting older, Harper is starting to realize when she has to go to the bathroom before she has to go. Like, there's been several times that she has told me that potty or pee pee or poop poop, and I go take her to the potty and she sits on it and she does exactly what she said she was gonna do. Like, and I get so excited. Like, I really celebrate. I'm like, yay, Harper, woo! Like, I get really excited and she gets super excited. You poop? Poop in the potty, yay! And I just think it's just like a wonderful thing. I've done my best, like, not to force her to go. There have been times where I'm like, Harper, go to the potty. Like, you have to sit down. And she'll kind of whine and fuss and cry, and then she'll sit there and then she'll pee. So I'm just like, dude, you had to pee. Like, why are you tripping? I don't understand what the issue is. Because Harper she thinks she wants to do her own thing, and she just want to be Miss Grony and Miss Know-It-All. But I know you gotta go potty. Done with Harper today. It is 6 o'clock and I put a diaper on her. She peed on herself twice, and she's just in a mood where she doesn't want to get on the potty. So we're not gonna get on the potty, because I'm not gonna frustrate myself, because she want to act cray. But she's just been in a mood. Like, I tried to close the door and I was moving her back and she wouldn't move back, and she grabbed my leg and she tried to bite me. Yeah. And as y'all can see now, this is what I'm dealing with. Harper, stop. And this is why we're done potty training for today. So it went well until about 3 o'clock. And she just got into a little mood. So we're just gonna stop, because I don't want to frustrate her or frustrate myself. But she did good. She would sit on the potty when it was time. So we just need to work on her telling me. So is this day 2? No, this is day 3. Day 3 is done. Pray for me, y'all. So recently, during the summertime when I was off for summer break, like, I went back hard at potty training again. Because, you know, she would still like wear diapers, and then if I wasn't feeling it, I would just be like, okay, Harper, I know you're not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, we're just gonna stop. But during the summer, I did my best to go like really hardcore. She would only go to daycare like twice a week. So those 3 days she was home with me, I would do my best to put her, you know, on the potty and try to celebrate her when she went to the restroom. And at that point, we weren't wearing underwear out in public. Like, when we would go out in public, we would wear diapers. Sorry, she would wear diapers. I wouldn't wear diapers, y'all. I just didn't think she was ready for that yet. And she was still wearing diapers at night, because for me, the goal, there's 2 steps to potty train. You have to potty train during the day, and then you have to get them nighttime potty train. So I just wanted to tackle one beast at a time. So right now we're just focused on daytime potty training. But during the summer, I started letting her like wear her underwear out, because usually when I would take her to her daycare, I would put a diaper on her, and then she would change it to her underwear while she was there, and then like she would still wear a diaper home, because I just didn't want to risk her like wetting herself in the car or having an accident on the way home. But over the summer, I started her wearing diapers when we were out. I started her wearing underwear when we were out, and she did well. Like, we've been to restaurants, we've been out for hours, we have driven long distances, and she had her underwear on and didn't have any accident. All right, we are on our way to the sitter. Harper has on panties right now, so let's see if we can make it to the sitter dry, right, Harper? Okay. I think we're gonna make it. Come on, get in the car. So I just picked up the little diva from the sitter. And Harper is still wearing the same pair of underwear that she came in, and she still has on her clothes, so no accident. Yay! Harper, that's so exciting. So yeah, I'm trying to record and drive, so I'll sit this right here. But yes, I'm so excited. Like, Harper, yay! That means you had a good potty day. That means you used the potty. So Harper is just doing really well. I did not do the potty training in 3 days. So yeah, maybe she'll be like officially potty trained closer to 2. But I'm just glad that I got the process started early. And that just worked for me. For other people, it may work for them to wait until their child is like 2 or 2.5. But it just worked for Harper. I feel like she's grasping it. She is understanding. You know, it's right on her level of understanding that she can grasp onto. So you just have to know your child, know yourself, and just know what works for your family. One thing that really helped us is Harper got a potty for Christmas, and it looks like an actual potty. It's white and it has a handle that you can flush. It looks like an actual commode. It's just made of plastic. And she enjoyed like flushing that whenever she would go potty, because if she didn't go pee pee or poo poop in the potty, I didn't let her flush it. But when she did, she could flush it and like hear the little sound, and that was a whole nother like reward system in and of itself. So I said that to say that having that potty that was realistic helped her transition into an actual potty. Another thing that we used out in public earlier on in the potty training phases is a travel potty seat, and it looks like this. So you know, when her little tushy was too small, you just place this on top of the toilet, and she can sit on it, and her little booty can fit right here, so she doesn't have to worry about falling in. But yeah, this comes in handy, and it just folds back down, and we keep it in her diaper bag. She doesn't use it so much now because Harper can understand the process of like spreading her legs on the outside of the toilet to kind of grip on there so she doesn't fall in. So we're still potty training. It is a process. When we travel, we do put diapers on her, like when we're in the car. But for the most part, I try to keep her in underwear and let her know that when she has an accident on herself, I don't fuss at her. That's one thing. Like if she has an accident, I do not fuss at her or get angry because I don't want to scare her. So when she has an accident, you know, I just show her that I'm disappointed. I'm just like, oh no, Harper, you peed on yourself, no. And if she has on her Poppy underwear, I'm just like, oh no, Harper, you made Poppy mad. Poppy's wet, she doesn't like that. And Harper is really big and saying, oh no. And she knows when she's wet, and she does not like it when she's wet. And if I take too long to change her, it's like a whole big thing. So so I think potty training is gonna get even better as she gets older, because she does not like the feeling of being wet whatsoever. She is just like, pee pee, ew, wet. She does not like that. So that's why I think going cold turkey with the panties really is helping the process along, because she does not like that feeling, because she can feel that wetness on her. Like she doesn't like it at all. But with potty training her, I make sure I always keep extra panties with me. I do keep diapers with me as well, and extra clothes. And I might need to start packing some clothes for myself, because she has peed on me before. But that was only a one-time thing. But you know, you just live and learn and move on. But potty training has been an experience, and it really has taught me just how to be patient with her and to explain things to her. And Harper did go through this phase where like when she was upset, she would pee. Like if I told her no, or she couldn't have something or couldn't do something, she would cry and then she would start peeing. And so I called her an emotional peer. So those are things you just have to like embrace and just move along. And I just did my best to like talk to her and explain to Harper that, Harper, you have to pee in the potty, you have to poop in the potty, and you know, when it's time for her to go potty, and I know she hasn't been in a while, she doesn't tell me, I'll just say, okay Harper, come on, let's go potty, or mommy's going potty. I try to take her, you know, with me, and sometimes I'll say, Harper, let's go potty, and she'll say no, and I'll say, okay, mommy's going potty, and she'll follow me, and so then I'll sit her on the potty. But now she's getting to the point where she's like liking using the big girl potty, the big girl toilet, and not just the potty training toilet. So Harper's not officially potty trained yet. She's like semi potty trained for the daytime. The next phase will be for nighttime potty training. So my tips would just be to listen to your child, know when your child is ready to start potty training, and I would just say look for them like going extended periods with being dry. If they're getting uncomfortable with being wet or going to the bathroom, then I think that is a good signal. Know what you're comfortable with. See if you're ready to go through this process, because it is an emotional process, because it's like your baby is growing up, and you know, you want to keep them in those diapers and keep them to your little munchkin, but I feel like getting them to the point where they're potty trained is a sense of freedom for them and for themselves. It is, you know, a milestone for them. And I think make them a part of the process as well. So when I went to get her underwear, I let her, you know, kind of pick them out. So I held up, I think I had 2 designs. It was like Poppy and something else. And I was just like, you want Poppy? And you know, she was excited about those underwear. She held on to them as we were going through the store before we actually purchased them. So make her a part of the process, and him or her a part of the process, and just explain what's going on to them, because children are far more intelligent and capable of things than we think. Just because they're not verbal doesn't mean they don't understand what we are saying, and even if they don't, if we keep talking to them, they're, you know, their level of understanding is going to increase. So definitely talk to your child and say, hey, this is what we're going to do, this is the plan, and you know, make them a part of it, and make sure that everybody in your family and everybody that is around you is familiar with your plan. And I would say initially you would just have to just get them in a habit. It's kind of just like muscle memory, just okay, every 30 minutes on the potty. So they may not have to go to the potty every 30 minutes, but just sitting there, their body will start to, you know, develop this muscle memory and get used to it. The blog post that I read, they said to like make your child drink. This doesn't work for everybody, and Harper didn't want to drink all the time, so that may help you out if you like give them water and juice and milk to kind of help them go to the bathroom so that they can understand that sensation. And another thing that I did is when Harper would have an accident, I didn't like immediately change her. I would let her sit in it for like a few seconds, and then while I'm talking to her and like, okay Harper, you just wet yourself and you don't like it, this is how it feels, so we have to make sure that we pee in the potty. No, I'm not saying, you know, leave your child wet for hours and hours and on end, but you know, I allowed her to like feel that sensation. And also another tip is don't get angry and don't get overly emotional. I did have my moments where I got angry. I'm not perfect. I did have my moments where I got overly emotional, but I did my best to make sure, like if she had an accident or if she didn't feel like going potty, I would try to remain calm and to talk to her and say, it's time to go potty, Harper, you have to go potty. Now there were times when I did fuss and say, Harper, just go potty, sit on the potty. I did yell. I'm guilty. I'm human. And then there were some times where she had accidents where I did fuss at her because I felt like, I just told you to go potty, you should have went potty. Just listen to me, I know, girl. But you know, do your best to kind of get on their level and say, it's time to go potty, we need to go, we don't have time to play. If they want something, say go potty first and then we can do this. And then another thing is, you know, when they have accidents, you know, try not to fuss or get upset, you know, just let them know that you're disappointed so they can understand that that's something you don't want to happen, but you don't want to scare them or put any fear in them to make them not want to go. Yeah, so like I said, she's still potty training, so I'll come back with like a potty training update and talk about like nighttime potty training, which I don't think that's gonna happen until she gets older. So I'm hoping that she'll be like fully daytime potty trained by the time she's 2. Hope and wish with me, people. So that is the goal. And then once she's older, at 2 and a little more verbal, we can get to that nighttime potty training. But it's all a process. Everybody's different. Somebody may be able to potty train their child in 24 hours. Some people may be able to do it in 3 days. You might be like me, and it may take you almost over 6 months. It is what it is. Everybody's different. Every family's different. Every child is different. But I'm just here to give you my tips and my view on this mom life and this potty training thing. And maybe you can use what I did and it can help you out with your child, no matter the age. So that's it for potty training. I hope that I helped you all out and gave you some tips and pointers that you can use. I hope the little clips and videos and inserts helped you all out. I will link the things that I use below. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment box. But before you go, I need you to go down below, hit that subscribe button, and right next to that, hit that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. All right? You know you want to subscribe. Just go ahead. Join the club. Again, thank you so much for watching, beauties, and I will definitely be seeing you in the next one. Bye.